peddler is... Shield your eyes if the daylight hurts you. All things end. There's something there. Skronkers. Make the most of the night while you can. crossway. This means you have a choice to make. That's a pling-plong booth from the bygone, back when you needed to cable words via buzzwire instead of airwave. Looks like the control box handles need to be wheeled to buzz, wired up and ready to go. Some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. If a story is about you, care for it. Locked, but good. Oh, it's locked. That might come in handy. Darkness cloaks the world. This region is known as the Canupstonies. You can't find a harder place in the world. You're armed. The mountains are closer to the sun, yet colder. This region is known as the Canupstones. You can't find a harder place in the world. Spin, swing, crack. Oh, e-waste, hard to find. You make it look easy. About time you found some clothes. You're a little short on scrap at the moment. Never know what's hiding out in the dark. Running low. The Gnote pen. Nocco never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Let's see. The mountains sure are beauty-filled.
Puri kumbala muma.
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge.
Bam! The dark wins again. Right? Right?
You're always going to stumble with the dark.
Don't doubt the dark.
It's okay if I curse the dark just this once, isn't it?
I'm just glad to be on the winning side.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can. Hates to think of what's going to happen to all the gnotes when the world dies. Nothing left to care for. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Can't believe you joined up with the Jagni. They're constantly pecking around looking for things to swipe. If by loose you mean not nailed down, they keep trying to rustle her gnotes. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take... It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story. Time for another day to begin. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut.
Pialtuma.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Urasa durut.
She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down.
Pendrine senema.
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Asa durutu.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time.
Asana yotpa.
It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map.
Kanamunta.
It's not so dark out anymore. Let's see.
Je ne veux à la de
Says you'll get a special price.
Kra, Yamatuale.
Says they're known for... It's a game of life, yours and everyone else's. Bolted shut. You flick the switches in order to green-light the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. That's a motor. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away. It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without. It's a glory shiny day out here. Take this seriously, or it'll take you down. The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Eye boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no great loss. Talking, that's not opening on its own. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Watch for trouble. It could come from any corner. Now hold on. Sit, you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mechanism. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Let's see. This beast can move. Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths.
Ora sadurut.
They're small airborne creatures with bright reflective wings and a conspicuous fluttering flight.
Berry.
You're in charge of that mount. Act like it. This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Figures that doesn't make it any less worth fighting. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way. Wishes you could see your way toward using your fire to light the way in the world, rather than burn it down. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Thinks it's funny you worked with the Jagni. They tried to rob him once, but he scorched away any that got too close. Thinks that's smart of them, and he's happy to use it against them. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark of good in them. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Figures you should do it if you want to become as enlightened as him. You're already dripping wet.